Here are the best website design features that every single successful website has. My name's Tyler Voland and I've been doing this for over 8 years, building websites across 3 different continents, 25 or I think it's 29 different industries now. These are the consistent things that I see on websites that are outperforming all of their competitors. So I'm going to jump in and give you examples of these, and I'll leave the best one to last just to be a pain. Feature number 1 is social proof. This is something that a lot of people talk about, but very few businesses that we see or that we start working with have this. And it's always really confusing because everyone knows when they're going to buy something, the first thing that they look at are reviews. So it makes sense that your customers are doing the exact same thing. So that's why you need to have social proof. And what I like to do is kind of an onion style method to social proof, which is layering it and not just giving it all in one dump. So what I mean by this, I'll show you on a website, and you get the royal treatment because this is our website. So by layering social proof, you kind of build trust instead of just like dumping it on the people that are looking at your website all at once. So you'll see here we've got the tag with the pictures of past customers and the reviews. Then we've got pictures of our work that we've done. Then we've got logos of the businesses we've worked with. And then as you go down, we've got case studies. Then we've got more social proof. So it's kind of building it up, and it's not just on the homepage. We also have in our work section where we show past projects that we've worked on, again, brands, and then we've got our review section as well. So it's kind of just all these different layers of social proof spread out across the website. So no matter where our viewers look at our website from, which door they come in, they're going to see all the people that are really happy with the work that we've done for them. And that's going to be by far the biggest needle mover for a website that you can find. So that's number 1. Number 2 is strong analytics. Unless you can see exactly what people are doing on your website, then you can't really make any decisions to improve your website. You can't make any informed decisions about how people are interacting with your website and where they're dropping off. So for example, with social proof, if you see a lot of people are going to your service page, but not then converting from that service page, then you can say, okay, well, the homepage isn't the problem. The contact us page isn't the problem because people aren't even getting there. So if they're dropping off on the service page, then maybe we need to add more social proof to that service page. So the software that I really like to use and that the vast majority of websites use is Google Analytics. Doesn't really matter what platform you're using. It's very easy to add and get access to that traffic. Leave it 2 weeks and then you can have a look at what's happening, and you've got the data to know where you need to improve. That's feature number 2. Feature number 3 is an easy to use contact form. One of the worst things we see is like really convoluted, high friction contact us pages. These only really work like if you've got how much budget do you have, what industry are you in, like just asking all these questions, how many employees, depending what industry, whether you have that stuff or not, but just all these additional forms to fill out instead of just name, email, that's it. What's this message about? That only works to have a convoluted contact form if you've got massive amounts of traffic and you've got too many contact forms being filled out, and you need to kind of like bring that number down to a more manageable and make sure that that the people coming through are more qualified. So if you have the problem of too much traffic, which I'm assuming if you're watching this video you don't, then make your form more complicated. If you're not getting enough conversions, make your contact form easier to fill out. Like to the extent of you can just have one name, not first and last name, and then one contact form, so not phone number and email address, just one of those, and then the what's this about. The other thing that I'd recommend with your contact form is put in Google Capture version 3 so they don't have to type in the number to submit the contact form. It will do all the spam protection in the background. So it's just a little bit of a technical background tip, but an easy to use contact form is very important. Feature number 4 is that the website works better on mobile than it does on desktop. A lot of people get this confused as well. They're like, well, I'm working on a computer all day, I'm looking at websites there. The vast majority of your traffic is most likely going to be coming from mobile now. And that's just, I think, almost across every single industry now, at least for the 29 or 27 that we've worked with, the mobile is now the most used form. And if you think about it, it's kind of true. If you're out and about and you're looking for something, you're going to use your phone and not a desktop. So make sure that your website works and functions better on your mobile than it does on your computer. Now, as promised, the final tip is the best one, but I kind of also left it to the end because it's a little bit more airy-fairy, or at least it seemed to start with, and that is that your website needs to have a very clear purpose. And you might say, what's that even mean? Well, it means that if I go to your website as a website designer and I look at it, I can say, okay, these guys want me to take this action. And people don't work that way, but subconsciously, if it's very clear what action you want them to take, it's much more likely that they're going to take it. So they might not come and say, oh, these guys are wanting me to click this button and that. But if you have a very clear purpose to your website, then they are going to take that action more common than not. So I'll show you what that looks like on our website. And if I show you this page, I'm sure you can kind of work out what I want people to do. And what I want people to do is get their free quote. And you can see it here, you can see it here. As you scroll down, you can see it down the bottom here. And it is consistent across the whole website, and it's one action. So it doesn't matter whether they're getting marketing, software developed, website designed, we want them to get a quote, and that is consistent no matter where you go on the website. The entire purpose of our website is to get them to fill out that get a quote form so that we can talk to them and give them the information that's most relevant to them. So if you look at your website and you've got to get a quote, learn more, buy a product, fill out this survey, sign up to this pop-up, that's all convoluting the main purpose of your website, and it's reducing the clarity, which in turn reduces the chance that someone's actually going to take the action that you want them to take. And whether that's buy a product or get in touch, it doesn't matter. Make sure that your purpose of your website is very clear, and you'll find a massive increase in your conversions from that website. So hopefully this has been helpful. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.